You know, so I went to this particular person, and when I had the phone, I was like asking the Holy Spirit, this phone, what is the password? And the Holy Spirit told me the password. Then I went to this person and said, if the Holy Spirit shows me or tells me this phone's password, will you believe? The person was looking at me, and I said, do I know about your phone password? The person said, no. Have I seen you unlock your phone? Have I watched your screen, you unlocking your phone? The person said, no. I said, what if I tell you that the Holy Spirit told me that this is your password? Wow. When I said that, the person jumped up and grabbed her phone and was surprised. I was like, wow, is this for real? Now, this is what I want you to get. I operated in a dimension of hearing God's voice. I heard the voice of the Holy Spirit telling me that this is the password. Now, because I told the person that I heard, watch what the person did. Immediately the person changed the password. And when the person changed the password, the person decided to use a pattern. The person decided to use a pattern to lock the phone. Now, knowing that I heard, so it's not possible to hear a pattern. So you have to see a pattern. So since I said I heard, so this time I won't be able to open the phone. So the second occasion I heard the phone, I said, Holy Spirit, this person changed the password from a password to a pattern lock. Show this person that you know it all. Minister to the heart of this person and let this person believe in you. I said, show me the pattern to unlock this pattern lock. And immediately I saw the pattern, and the Holy Spirit also spoke to me. When I saw it, the Holy Spirit spoke to me and said, try this. And immediately I heard the phone. I said, what if the Holy Spirit also told me the pattern to unlock this phone? The person was surprised. Said, it's not possible. It's not possible. And immediately I unlocked it. And that was it. So when you move in the realm of the prophetic, it unlocks the heart of the people. And it makes the people to be able to receive the word easily, quickly, the process gets simplified, and also it increases their belief level. Take for instance somebody that is sick and God wants you to pray for a healing, and you start with a prophetic word about what the person is going through, the condition of the sickness, perhaps the doctor's report that have been given to the person, and the fact that you have seen the person being healed in the realm of the spirit, the person being well in the realm of the spirit. Wow, it boosts confidence. It increases the faith level of that person. It increases the belief level of that person. It triggers a dimension of faith in that person. That person begins to believe that if God can show this person about this condition that I didn't tell this person about, I'm sure and I believe that same God that told him about this will heal me. So that's the way it works. So the Holy Spirit always has thoughts about people. Now that brings us to how to see prophetic pictures. The Holy Spirit always thinks good about people. He always have a thought concerning every situation, concerning every person, concerning everything. It is now left for men to ask, Father, what is in your heart concerning this person? What is in your heart concerning this thing? What is in your heart concerning this situation? So it starts with a desire First of all, it starts with a compassion. Because if you're not moving out of love, if you don't have a compassion to minister to that person, the Holy Spirit may not show you. Perhaps you have a wrong desire. Maybe you just want to have a prophetic pictures to minister to this, to show this person that you now have the Holy Spirit, or to brag about it, or to feel proud about it. He won't show you. But when you have a compassion for that person, you have a sincere motive, you are filled with love. You know, the Bible said, and Jesus was moved with love. Jesus had compassion. Compassion is one thing that triggers the Holy Spirit to move, to want to act. Compassion, love, sincerity. When your motives are right, and you perhaps you see that particular individual and you are not happy with the state of that individual, you want God to do something about it, or you want to minister to that person, and you want the prophetic to come as a heart opener, to open the heart of that person, or you want to minister in the prophetic in order for you to be for the message to be well received, and for the work to be simplified for you and all that. So what you do, you ask the Holy Spirit. Now, many people are afraid to ask the Holy Spirit. The Bible says, ask and ye shall receive. It said, knock and the door will be open. It says, seek and ye shall find. The Holy Spirit is your best friend. So you have to see him like your best friend. You have to see him as your best friend, because he is your best friend. He is your companion. He's closer to you than even your bones. He's closer to you than even your bone marrow. So you have to be able to talk to him and say, Holy Spirit, show me a prophetic picture concerning this person. Show me what is in your heart concerning this person. And he will show you. He can show you sometimes with your eyes open, natural evangelism. Sometimes he can show you with your eyes closed. Sometimes, most times, other prophets that I know also that flow in the prophetic pictures, they see the prophetic pictures with their eyes open. Sometimes I see the prophetic pictures with my eyes open, but sometimes I feel more comfortable when I close my eyes and I see. So for so many people, it is of different dimensions. It can be when you close your eyes, it can be when you open your eyes. So you have to practice and see what works best for you, and as you ask God to help you. So what happens is that when you try to assess God's heart, he begins to put the information, what is in his heart, he begins to put it in a picture and impresses it in your spirit, shows that picture to you in your mind's eye, then you begin to see a prophetic picture, or a moving prophetic picture, or a prophetic picture containing words regarding that person. And it's also a wonderful thing, when you're trying to lead somebody to Christ and you're trying to give the message, and you are able to start with a prophetic word. It's really awesome. It's really awesome. Now, number one, you have to practice. You have to practice, number one, by opening up your eyes to see the realm of the Spirit. And one of the easiest and quickest ways to open up your eyes to see the realm of the Spirit is through prophetic meditation. Sometimes what we do as prophets, sometimes in the place of prayer, we just have a mental picture. Sometimes we can have a mental picture of Jesus. We just focus on that picture. Sometimes we can have a picture of Jesus on the cross. I like that a lot. You have a picture of Jesus on the cross. You just focus your mind on that. As you're praying, as you're spending time with God, or as you're worshiping God, having that picture in your mind, what is going on is you are opening up your spirit to begin to receive prophetic pictures. You are opening up your spirit to receive the ability to see pictures. Because when you're focusing on a picture, focusing on Jesus, focusing on the cross, what is happening is you are developing that ability to see prophetic pictures. You are developing that ability for your mind's eye, for the eyes of your spirit to begin to see. So that is what I do most times when I do my prophetic meditation. So as I'm praying in the Holy Ghost, speaking in tongues or worshiping God, I focus my mind on the cross. I focus my mind on